I'm not sure whether it picked you up going, yes, like the chap. Like
What
the
chap?
chap, Tash, in Little Britain.
Yes.
I know, well, it's
Yes. Good morning, everybody. You might actually be able to see us now rather than just hear us. You might not
Hooray!
be able to hear Gemma at all, for someone has pressed something on her microphone and we're not quite sure what.
There's a problem with the
There is a
mic,
problem.
and we're trying to
Keeps
resolve
happening.
it. Josh has worked some wizardry, so I am now audible-ish, but still far too quiet, although some of you might quite enjoy that.
What we'd say is that we're calling it.
So I've got to use my big outdoor voice, and you've got to be gently spoken, and then somewhere in the middle we might sound ish.
The twain
Acceptable.
shall meet.
A
Yes.
bit.
I'm prepping stuff today.
She is prepping stuff today, and it's one of my most favourite makes in the world.
Is it? Is it really? I did not know this. I'm going to do it slightly different. I've done this once before, and I am going to do it again because we keep being asked, when did you do? And although that's not the name of the make.
And when are you getting it back?
When are you getting it back? It is back. We have it back. And it is weeding dang do 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 do, and it is rather fabulous, and we all love it. Correct?
Yes.
Correct, Amundo. But of course, no. And of crikey, can you hear that motorbike? It's a loud one.
Oh, that's not a motorbike. That's a
What's
big old
that?
lorry with a trailer or something.
No, it's not every morning that comes through.
Shush! I'm going to look through the window. I am. Actually.
Oh no, maybe it's not.
I don't know if you saw the back of my head.
We do have a motorbike that comes through every day very loudly.
That sounds like some kind of equipment.
Maybe. Right, okay, so. Yeah, no, you're right. There's a bit of an equipment in it. We have today, good morning. I'll give you my full attention now. Good morning, welcome to Natasha Makes. It is the first Monday of the month, which feels weird because it's the 7th, but it is in fact the first Monday of November, which means it is Baltimore time.
It is.
Yes. So if you are joining us for the first time, we have got all of these saved to our Facebook page, to our YouTube, all over the place. These never come down. If you did the Oriental Baltimore with us, which was last year, can you believe? If you did that and you are still working your way through those blocks, we still have those videos. They never go.
No, we
They
never
never
leave.
go.
We're
No.
like those terrible party guests who
Oh
never
yeah,
leave.
no, we never leave.
No, we don't.
Never leave.
We hang around like a bad smell.
Speak for yourself. I wash. But because we are at that stage now where we have done so many of these and the techniques are now reoccurring, so we're going to just pick like a couple of little techniques and then we're going to do a little project. And this is what we've done the last couple of months now, and it seems to be quite popular, so we're going to keep on doing it. And because we love it, and it also means that you get to play with more of Leesa's fabrics. Hooray! Marvellous. So again, we are edging towards Christmas. I say edging, we are careering towards Christmas at an alarming rate, which means that you might want some, rather beautiful metallic-y fabrics a la Leesa.
Beautiful.
To make some beautiful makes. So let's see what we have got for you today. Obviously, we have got our block of the month. Today is the rice block, also called the wheat block because it looks like a sheaf of wheat, but it's not a sheaf of wheat, but it is not. It is actually, that's what rice looks like. But we don't have paddy fields in this country, do we?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't know that. That is actually what rice looks like. Who knew? Leesa, clearly, but not us. So Gemma has tagged it as wheat for those of you that think, oh look, wheat. No, it's rice.
And Leesa has another suggestion as well. In fact, it says here, the
Go
rice
on.
block does look like wheat, but change the colours and it can be lavender as well.
Ooh,
I know, I like
lovely. Well, you could use what you've got left over of your butterfly.
You could, and you could make lovely lavender cushion, couldn't you?
Oh, lovely.
She says you will enjoy the simplicity of this block with its nice long curves for easy needle turn applique and the quick and easy petals to make and arrange.
Lovely.
I think...
Yes?
I said the cranes was my favourite block.
You
but
did?
actually,
Over here?
now I realise that you can lavender this one.
Oh.
I'm a little bit conflicted.
Are
I don't know
you?
which to go for as my favourite.
It's tricky.
Because I love the idea of having cushions and having that as a lavender. It'd be really pretty.
Or even a bag.
Oh, well,
We always say this, don't we? You can make a tote bag, you can make cushions,
Yeah.
you could do all sorts. And we always give you way more of the fabrics than you actually need.
Yeah.
All you'd need is a bit of extra black. Because we always give you the right amount of black.
Yeah.
But everything else, we give you loads more so that you can either pop it in your stash or you can have a couple of goes. It's up to you. Or you could be sharing it with a friend and just topping up with the black.
I've already been eyeing up the parasols block to do as an applique on the back of a denim jacket.
Oh, yes. That one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We did that in Bumbleberry, so it was
Upcycle
really nice.
The old denim jacket.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
very nice
Beautiful.
indeed. Very, very, very nice. Right, let me show you. So, of course, we have got the bundle today. The instructions you get separately.
Yep, in digital.
Always.
format.
So it's because we don't know how you want them.
Yeah.
Come on, Gemma, let's have a little look overhead. Now,
Goodo.
you will notice that. Right, let me get these here. That they sort of ombre.
I do.
So what we've done for you is put in, that's going to be your lightest one, but we've put in shock horror.
This was a stroke of genius.
I know,
Art. Well
I
done.
know. I was like, I'm not sure that, oh, hang on a minute, yes. So you can now ombre effectively. It might be that you don't use that one at all
Yep.
and you just ombre with this. We don't know. This is going to be yours. So it's entirely up to
The
you and you have
choice
plenty there
It's yours.
if you wish to. But you've got that little hint of gold metallic coming through. So with that in mind, we have also given you a lovely flowering gums because you need two-tone for the stems, but also, again, so that you can ombre to your heart's desire. Look at that. I love these ombres.
Amazing, isn't it?
These are Moda ombres from V&Co. I absolutely adore them. And, you know, if you wanted to ombre all over the shop there, then of course you can.
It's clever.
Hurrah!
It's a clever choice, Natasha.
Well, you know,
Sometimes.
occasionally.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
Just
there's your black one there.
Yep.
Up here for thinking, down there for dancing.
Yep.
Now,
very good. Very good, very good. Well done you.
thanks. This is your rice block to make the rice heads. Those of you that have your tweezers still, you might want to use those.
Forceps.
Tweezers or forceps. Forceps is best. We're going to look at doing some of those. But this is not a difficult block, okay? And these techniques we have done all before. Now. You're not going to use your bias maker for this because the stems are too wide.
Okie dokes.
Yeah. So you can make templates for them
Mm-hmm.
and needle turn. And that's kind of the best way in which to do it. But we will look at that in a moment because I also want to show you the other bundles that we have on today's show. We've never bundled these as a fat quarter trio, I do not think.
Oh my
Gemma la la. I don't think we have. We might have done them as half meters. But I'm not sure that we ever
What have we been thinking?
we fat quartered these. I know, but they make rather fabulous. I don't know what you're going to do with them.
It's a sigh moment.
Mm.
They're beautiful.
Now, I'm hoping that we have back in stock even more of the charms because I might have bundled all the charms that I had the other week when I was here and got overexcited. But I'm hoping that we can get a few more charms in before that. So that if you wanted to do your charm purse, do you remember the charm purse?
Like I say, it is one of my most favourite makes.
That is it. Now, do you know what, Gemma? When I originally did this, I did it with H640. I wouldn't again.
Oh, would you not?
I would do it with either H630 or just a normal medium weight interfacing.
Could you do it with that there HH650?
Of course you could. Yeah. I just wouldn't do it with H640 because it's quite well, I don't mind it being a bit chunky, but
floofy.
yeah, you don't always need that much
A bit of
floof.
floof and a bit of chunk.
And also, do you know what? It's a leftover situation. just use your bits you've got left over because you only need 2 5.5-inch squares on that.
You're a terrible salesperson, I'm just going to say. Use your leftover bits. Don't buy any more. I mean, I'm going to say we've always got some cheeky offers on our interfacings going, you know, on these
Well,
sorts
I
of
know we
shows.
do. I know we do.
So
I know we do. But
if you bought it, you could make a big project and then use your off pretty bits.
Yeah.
Because we've always got planned projects.
we've always
Don't
got
get
planned
round to
projects.
them.
I know.
Do it. Do that.
Now, I have got 3 different colourways for you today for your charm purses. They make incredible gifts. Like I say, you need 2 5.5-inch squares out of each fabric.
Gorgeous.
And then just a sniggly bit off the lining fabric. But
Is
so,
that their Melba tile, Natasha?
oh yeah, no, I might have done that.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, because I made my original sample out of it. Look,
but how stunning
I know,
does that Melba tile
I know,
look with
I know. When it's all
the
open,
fans as well, but with the fans. I mean,
I know.
I'm a fan of the fans, you know.
Fan of the fans. So, I've done it with the silver fan. It's not a buckle, clasp. That's it. Now this one here, and you've got your lovely grey. We never had the grey originally
No.
when we did this.
No.
That's a new one. You've got your classic. Bear in mind, you're going to have so much fabric left over.
Tons.
You might want to buy some more of these if I
Okay.
can get them.
Yes.
Check online. If I have, they'll be up. And then this is with gold. This one is with antique bronze to go beautifully with your classic and your flowering gum in gold and ivory. Now, we have got the small floral here. And then we have got, again, the beautiful floral, which has always been everyone's favourite.
Lovely.
So we've got those 3 different colourways for you, or if you want to try them in fans. If you're a fan of the fan and you just want to do fans, if you just want the fans with the fans, then grab that and then grab whatever colour you wish. Plus the instructions if you do not already have them. Gemma, I didn't put the instructions in with these because I know that a lot of you already have them and that it is not fair to make you pay for stuff that you already have once if you are quite frankly doing it again.
Fair enough.
I don't like doing that to people. I don't.
Understood.
I don't. It doesn't feel fair.
Received and understood.
Yeah. So, I've got to try and remember how to do the fan bag. My back is particularly bad right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Just if I look a bit squeaky.
Twingy.
Yeah.
Wincy. Not incy wincy. Not like the spider.
No.
Wincy, not incy wincy.
Oh.
There is a stool back here.
No, it's not that. It's
I
not
know,
that.
but Auntie Lizzie will be watching and she'll be saying to herself,
Soz Auntie
why
Liz.
is that Natasha not sitting her bottom on the edge of that stool and just supporting the base of her back? Let it be known, Auntie Lizzie, that I've recommended she does just that. But she's got ants in her pants. She can't
I like
stay
to move. I
still.
can't sit.
She
I can't
stay
sit.
for long. I very much appreciate the stool, however, and
You love the
I
stool,
do
don't you?
use it.
Right. Here we go. I'm going to cut myself an inch-ish square of my interfacing. Did I turn my iron on? Oh, I did. I'm so ahead of the game.
Well done, Newt.
Right. Not at all patronising.
Hey!
Right, okay, so we're going to take the outer purse square and mark 3 inches down from the centre of what will be the top edge.
Natasha, you're using those lovely little micro tip embroidery scissors.
Of course I am. Of course I am.
Oh,
Yep, centre and adhere the 1 inch square of stabiliser on the wrong side. There we go.
you've made these many times and yet it's been a while, hasn't it? We all know what that's like, don't we? When it's been a while since you've done something and you have to have a little thing.
Yeah, you do,
A
you know,
little thing.
because I'm going to centre that there.
Actually, that's fascinating in itself, seeing you open it up like that to see how this thing functions.
Yeah, no, there's your
That's
fans
great.
inside.
It's nice and secure
Hmm.
for your change.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I guess because we've had a little play with it, so we sort of know, don't we? I'm going to
Mm.
press that just there. Da, da, da,
And if you
da.
were using, what interface are you using? The
I'm just using a
medium
medium weight.
weight? The hemline.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah. And then I'm going to adhere my batting squares, which again, I'm going to use medium weight. And I'm going to show you the difference because it makes a difference. It does make a difference. Like it or not, it makes a difference.
Yes.
I'm going to move that over. I don't know how many times I can say it makes a difference.
You will keep doing it.
Keep telling everyone what a difference it makes. Absolutely.
Oh, and your lovely pressing mat, which, you know, it's been great to have those back, hasn't it?
It really has. And, you know, I'm always hopeful I can get more when they sell out, but, you know,
Yes.
you never know.
Do you know, I've got both sizes. It's greedy, isn't it?
Which do you like best?
Well, I like my big one in my crafting room, but I have to say the little one I'll probably use more.
Do you?
I do, because I take it with me in my caravan.
Oh.
And I take it with me when I go to craft club and things like that.
Right.
My little pressing mat's very, very, very handy. Nice gift as well. And we have to think about these gifts because you know what it is? 7 weeks' time, Natasha.
Oh no,
7
don't
weeks.
tell me that. What is the matter with you? I don't need to know that.
Boxing Day in 7 weeks.
Come on.
I know, we've got 6 and a bit weeks to get our stuff
Oh, come on.
together. Just saying, public service announcement, everybody. 7 weeks today, Boxing Day.
Really?
I'm just getting in there before John does.
Yeah, John will be all over
He'll
that,
be
won't
telling
he?
everybody how long it is till Christmas,
Everybody.
so-
Right, I'm just pumping a little, finding my centre, and then going down to there. So I'm going to be putting either side my little magnetic-y bit in there, and that's where
Lovely.
we have. Do you know what I find the best thing for doing this is? So these are all your bits and bobs. They're going to hook in. There's your loop there. There's the back of your magnetic-y bit, and there's the front. And you see I've marked off equidistant from that middle bit there, Gem. La 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 la. Now, if you do not have one of these stitch unpickers, they are brilliant for doing these.
And I think they're
Because
all
you
gone
just
now, so we're sorry.
slide that. Oh,
Sorry, not sorry. We've all.
we
got
did
one.
try and tell you, yeah. Some of us have got
did.
multiples.
Just gonna have a little look, but I've got a feeling.
What a feeling.
What a feeling! Oh my gosh, great song, isn't it? That's a cracker. That song. I'm just having a little peruse on that there shop, Natasha.
Okay. What, like our shop?
Our shop.
There we go. So that is your magnetic clasp in so far, okay? Now, take your frame sleeve strips, that's these, with each one join the short ends together to form a loop. That's what I shall be doing. I shall probably also, on 1/4 of an inch, be chain piecing. Be rude not to, wouldn't it, eh?
There was a slight delay in the camera angle change there because I was in the shop.
You were in the shop.
To pop back to
Oh, there we
Now I'm in
go.
the shop again, and oh my word.
Then fold in half lengthways and press the seam allowance open. There we go.
Pretty sure all the stitch rippers went, you know.
Oh, did they? If you
Yeah.
got one, just tell us how much you love it.
Yeah, quite.
Because we do just try and bring you stuff that's really useful and good.
And do you know those Inspira scissors? There
Do you know?
are
Yeah.
a handful of items left of those.
Oh, I took a big pair the other day
Yes.
because I can't find my big
I
pair.
know this. But the,
Someone's had them away.
somebody has gone, well, these are really good.
These are really good. I want them.
Hey, I'm having
Now-
those, they've said.
I am going to fold these in half lengthways with the right sides together and the seam enclosed on the inside. There we go, like that. And she is the cat's mother. Leesa, well, she probably is. Ginny, her cat, is lovely Leesa. Lovely Leesa gives you all of the measurements so you can double check yourself, make sure that you're all right.
She won't mind being the cat's mother.
Ginny's lovely. Do you know what? All work does come to a halt if Ginny sits on stuff. It's like, no, Ginny's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a proper cat mother, isn't it?
It's like when you've got a little dog on your lap. Little dog on your lap, suddenly can't move. Can't move, I'll wake the dog. Can't move.
Off. Now then, I am going to mark a 1/2 inch there. Then I'm going to go 1 3/4. Then I'm going to go 1. And then I'm going to go 1 3/4. And then that should be a 1/2 at the end.
I do love that fabric. Under
That's
the
about
Aussie
right.
sun.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so then I'm going to a little pin in there. Honestly, this is like the easiest make in the world.
Why do you think I said I love it? It's so effective. It
looks really complex,
complicated,
doesn't it? Yeah.
And it's an easy peasy one.
We like easy peasy.
We do. Especially when it looks snazzy.
There we go. So that's our inch in the middle there, 1/2 inch either side. We are good. So we're going to take it and position as sewed. Pin and tack in place. That is what we are going to do.
Lovely.
Tack, tack, tackety, tackety, tack. Now I tack at 1/8 of an inch so that those stitches will not be seen, but that it is secure.
Oh, that's clever. That's clever.
And then I don't have to take them out. Because you know, I'm lazy like that.
Lazy or time efficient?
Time efficient. Let's say time efficient, shall we? Time efficient. Here we go. So then place your 2 outer prepared squares right sides together and sew around. There we go. Now if you want to clip it, stop it from shifting anywhere, do so. Please do so.
You just got to tell it.
Tell what?
Stop it shifting. Say,
Oh.
you stay there, you.
Oi.
Just there.
Oi.
You do as you're told.
Yeah.
Show it who's boss.
Is that what you try and do with me?
Unsuccessfully.
Well, you know.
I mean, it was suggested to me by your dad that should be what I do.
Oh, love him.
Remember?
Yeah. I also remember you pointing out to him that he had known me for far longer, and how was that working out for him?
40 odd years of trying.
All right. We don't have to give that bit away.
Yeah, I know.
And what did he say? Good point or touche?
Not sure if there was a response.
Oh. Stony
But I
silence.
think the general silence that followed did show it was a good point well made. Oh dear. I'm loving watching these blocks come together. And also, I'm talking about the quilt behind you now.
Yeah, no, I see where
I
you've
keep
gone.
gazing at it.
Do you?
Just see more little elements every time. It would be lovely to have in your home and just be.
I think it's one of those things. It's a talking piece, isn't it? And it's an heirloom piece, and that's that's why you can do quick and easy quilts. We love a quick and easy quilt, and they're great for gifts or whatever. But sometimes there's a time and a place for a year-long project that takes us a little bit of time, a little bit of hand stitching, and. Do you know what? Ours is super special because our lovely, lovely Lizzie Crangle has been hand stitching our things for us. She's come on board. She's helped us massively because with my move and everything else, I just didn't have the time to sit and hand stitch everything. It just wasn't going to be a thing that was going to happen. And bless Lizzie, and we love you for it so much, Lizzie. She stepped up and went, "I'll do that."
There's some lovely little secret elements that she
Yeah.
put in as well.
Yeah.
On the back.
Like little signatures and things. It's just lovely. And every time she writes us a little note. In fact, at some point we should read out her tips and hints.
Yes.
Because she does give us good ones, but generally they're sent after we've done the show.
Yes, of course. Because
So we haven't ever really read them out. But maybe we should list them somewhere. Auntie Lizzie says. Now I'm going to leave a turning through gap shock horror.
Excellent.
I know. That's, you know, becoming a regular happening.
That you don't forget. It's good, isn't it?
I know.
I have to say your general ensemble today is very in keeping with the theme. It looks fabulous with that there quilt behind you.
Giving it a go.
Well done.
Thanks.
Good choice.
Thanks.
It's all right.
Got to have a little rummage through the old wardrobe, haven't you, occasionally? See what you can come out with. Turn it through the wrong way.
Goes very well, actually, with my new green boots.
Oh, I love your new green boots.
Hey.
Hey.
Green suede boots.
You lucked out with those, didn't you? You had a bit of a bargain.
I had a massive bargain. Brand new boots. Listed on one of those there apps.
I need to get one of those apps. Gemma's very good at finding these apps. Is that because you have a tech-savvy daughter
She loves
that likes all these?
We're allowed to say we can say because we're not on that there proper telly, are we? Depop.
I don't know what Depop is.
So Depop is the one the kids use, and that's where I found these Joe Brown's lovely suede boots for. I ended up paying £18, brand new in the box.
Blimey, well that should have been the other way around at least.
Yep.
Wow.
And but yeah, also vinted. People use vinted.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I'm going to just
Isn't
sew
it
around the
like
top.
eBay, but you know, modern.
Modern.
Not for us dinosaurs.
Do you know what, I'm just going to take those clips out. There's no room for clips.
No room for clips, no room. This is the only twiddly diddly bit of the whole thing, isn't it?
Just going to see if I can pop. No. Simply no.
If you sat down, this would be an easier process because you're at eye level.
Oh, are we at sitting down again?
No, not at all. That's not to say that you need to be on the stool. What I mean is, at home when you're sewing one of these, because you are sitting and you can see straight through your
Do you know what? I never think of that. I'm so used to sewing.
You've got a bird's eye view, haven't you?
I can't actually remember the last time that I sat down and sewed.
Exactly.
Because I do my prep in here and I've got my counter in my new workspace. I actually know that's a lie. I do have a Whizzly Twizzly... Oh, there you are. Oh, that's gone. A Whizzly Twizzly stool. Did I show you a photo of my new Whizzly Twizzly stool? Do you like it?
It's gorgeous. It looks very industrial, but like modern industrial. Lovely.
The Whizzly Twizzly stool.
And, you know, it was a well-found thing as well. That was a bit of a bargain, I feel. You know, it looked like one of those things you'd get from some fabulous posh shop that'd be hundreds of pounds, and it really wasn't.
It really was not.
Very, very nice.
All I'm doing is moving the other side out of the way.
We all love a bargain.
Well, do you know what? I think that we've got some good bargains today.
Yes.
Because always check out our bolt ends.
Yep.
Especially if you have quilts that you are Christmasing, making for Christmas, and you don't want to be spending an absolute fortune. Do you know, I know that some people do put like calico on the back of their quilts, but I'm a little bit of a stickler for if I've done the front of a quilt in a certain weight and a certain quality of fabric, I kind of want the back in the same.
I know.
And I know that's not always possible. I've got a little wobbly bit there. I'm just going to straighten that out.
Nothing wrong with a little wobbly bit.
Yeah.
It is nice, isn't it, when you've taken the time and effort to produce something beautiful on the front, to serve it well with the pretty backing.
Yeah, I think so. And even if it just takes an element of the colour from the front to the back, so you can fold an edge over, which you wouldn't want to do necessarily if you've got calico.
No.
So we've tried to make our bolt ends affordable so that you can have that same quality.
Yes, absolutely.
I have been accused of being a fabric snob, and I totally resemble that remark. But I also try and become a fabric enabler so that we can all be fabric snobs.
Yes.
You know, I'm not...
This little pouch is very cute.
I know, I'm just going to whiz down there rather than hand stitch it.
No time for that.
No time for that, not when you've realised how many Christmas gifts you have to make that you haven't made. Or if you're like me and the school have said, so you do stitching, could you help us with some Christmas makes?
It'll be when you suddenly get asked to do all the nativity costumes. And
Oh,
you'll have to say, no.
I'm very grateful for a tiny school.
Not quite.
I wonder if my mum will donate her donkeys for such an event.
Oh my word.
Could you imagine Gert and or Daisy?
Oh wow.
But they'd have to be the two of them
incredible.
because they never get separated. I'm just turning that through.
We used to go on Christmas Eve to our local church when the kids were little,
Hmm.
to a service at 4:00, and all the children got dressed up. So it'd be like, tea towel on the head,
Oh, yeah.
some wings
Yeah,
on,
good.
or whatever. And there was a donkey in the church.
Ah!
Every year they'd have a donkey in the church.
Amazing.
We'd all sit there in the church waiting for the donkey, and as we sang Little Donkey, up that lovely aisle, the donkey would plod.
Oh, there you
The
go.
child who'd been chosen to be Mary that year sat on the
Oh, there you
donkey.
go.
And it just made you want to have a good old cry. 'Cause it was so cute.
Oh.
So
Right,
cute.
ladies and gents, this is how we're going to thread this through because you might not have come across one of these frames before. So you are going to hook that through there, but also you've got two. On the lower one, thread it through there. Then you want to thread that through there as well. So everything's threaded together. And then these then go into there. I've obviously pressed it really, really well.
Yes.
It's a little bit of genius, this. This is just a moment for a small amount of jiggery pokery to occur. Deep, 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 deep.
Look how super duper this is looking already.
I know. I just need to, I pressed it, of course, didn't I? So it doesn't want to.
There we are.
And then, you see, you can pull that down and that will go into there. And then, by all things magic, they then, oops, they go like that. That will slide down because you've done them together. There we are. Oh, you might have to just put it back in again. Do you know what? It's fiddly the first time you do it. It's easier if you just do it like that.
Lovely.
Kind of get it in situ. There you go. And that, Gemma, is why. Do you want to see the difference between? So that's it. That's it a bit more floofy. That's it just with so if you want it with like an H640, it's going to be a bit more floofy. And if you want it there with just medium weight interfacing, then that's absolutely fine. And then when you come to open it, you see that slides down to there. You get what you need.
Options.
And then, yeah, then you're just going to slide that down both. Pop it on there. Bob's your uncle.
Lovely.
All right. So that's how you're going to do those. And
Lovely.
enjoy them.
Oh, they look fab. But
I love
what a nice
them.
gift. And if you're giving the gift of money, quite often you feel a
Well,
bit like,
quite.
well, it's just money. It doesn't, I don't say just money, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You
It
just
doesn't
feel
feel
you
like
want to give a gift.
just something, just a little something.
Pop the pennies in there, and it just then you feel a bit more like, there we go. I do like, if I'm going to gift money, I like to put it in something, even if it's a pretty little box that I know that they'll use to put jewellery in or whatever, I like to gift it in something, and this is perfect for that.
This is it. This is the one. Now then, let's have a look at when we do the it's like it's ears of corn, isn't it? But it's not, because this is wheat. Rice.
You're doing it now, which is fine.
You're going to want to get some template plastic, okay, and trace that off. Obviously, I don't know what I've done with mine. I do. I took it down to the Midlands every month. I
Every month we're doing
know.
this. We
And
can-
then I get a new box
Would you
out.
like me to get you a new pack?
No, do you know what? I'm just going to cut this out of here and use this
In fairness,
with my paper scissors.
we do use template plastic a lot. If you've not purchased template plastic, you don't know what you're missing.
No.
It's marvellous stuff.
Yes.
And if you've got a project that you're going to be making again and again, you really can't afford to be without it.
No.
Making your own bunting templates and things like that, marvellous.
Yep.
Take Natasha's patterns. If there's something you're going to make again and again, get it made up in template plastic. You will not regret it.
No.
Because the cutting out process suddenly, and the drawing out process,
Much easier.
much easier. Much, much, much easier.
So
Just
if
make
you
sure
have
know where
got
you've put it.
to, huh?
Just make sure you know where you've put it.
Oh, somewhere really safe. So, obvs. I'm going to just draw around the edge of this so you can sort of batch make these. And we've done this numerous times now, but it still doesn't hurt. Look, we'll do a couple. And you do them along. And then you want to take that to your machine, pop your stitch on the middle and take it down to like 1.6. You want to make it really tiny. And then away you go. So you're stitching on that line. And we say this every time. It's the same way that you make your tilde toy legs. Isn't it? Yes, yes it is.
For those who've not made tilde toilets, or in fact done this before, Natasha. What do you
This,
mean by
well,
that?
what I mean is that this would be a right pain and tilly tiny to try and stitch with a decent seam allowance. You'd end up chewing it in your machine and all sorts of stuff. So you do it on a larger piece like this, and then you cut your seam allowance out of it.
That's what she means.
That's what I mean. That is it.
Don't cut your fiddly diddly bits out first and then try and sew it, because that won't go well for you either.
No, do not do that. Now you might want to get yourself a, what have I done with mine? Pinking shears. I had all the scissors in all the world.
Have you left them in Cornwall?
No, I've left them here
Oh, that's
because
right
they didn't
then.
all fit.
Very good. Well done you.
Reining it back, looking professional. Go close to but not actually on that stitch line, okay?
Because if you go on the stitch line, you'll say words that aren't appropriate around polite company.
Using pinking shears will give you a smoother edge. Ooh, smooth. Oh, that's the motorbike going past.
There we go.
That's it. I think you were right. That was probably heavy machinery.
I think it was.
Probably when they say plant crossing. And you
Yes,
go, what?
and you always imagine,
Spider
you know,
plant, banana
Exactly.
plant.
Cactus.
Yeah,
See you later,
household plant on its way.
Oh, it's just one of those things that you see and you chuckle to yourself and you think it's something different.
And it never is.
So Natasha, you've sewn all the way around. All
No,
the way
well, no, I
around.
haven't because I've left the
On
base
edge.
open.
Good-o.
On the edge, I'm on the edge. And then I'm going to put my forceps in. So where you feel like, I don't know what I've done. I've got somewhere my beautiful multicoloured ones.
Yes.
So shove your forceps in, just tweak that, and then just roll it through the other way.
Lovely. Plunk, plunk.
And then if you've got a pokey tool,
Yes.
aha! I have multiple poke tools.
Many things with which to poke.
Absolutely.
Good. I think it's important, actually.
What, to have a pokey tool option?
It is. And, you know, you can do your lovely seams, but just a little bit of attention given
Yeah.
to turning them out and giving them a good nudge in the right direction.
And then for these, you'll just do a gathering stitch.
On your machine?
No, just by hand. And gather.
So if you're doing your gathering stitch by hand, Natasha, what type of thread would you use?
Polyester is good because it's not going to snap.
Nice
And it's just, when I say gathering stitch, just a running stitch. Normal stitch. Easy, easy peasy. So it goes from that to that. And you're going to do a lot of those and all will be well. Now, for these, we always talk every month. You know, we lay these all out, we cut them, we sellotape them in. You match your A and your C there. There it goes. And we always copy these onto really, really good paper. Hey up, where's my last page? There it is. And you're going to trace. And do you know what? I would use, and I always say this, I would use freeze paper to trace.
You almost hear the sharp intake of breath. Those are Natasha's paper scissors.
It says paper.
It's all
Paper.
right, guys. Chill. But yeah, freezer paper, Tash. Tell us about freezer paper.
Freezer paper is generally used a lot in America. We don't use it that much in the UK. We should. Starting a revolution.
Okay, good.
To use freezer paper more
You're a
often.
fan.
So freezer paper. If you have children that like to draw on desks and things, whack a bit of freezer paper down. It stops their crayons going through. Ask me how I know. So I'll always, with a little bit of washi tape. Natasha makes washi tape. Generally, that's how I stop Captain Small from, you know, going through onto my lovely desk. And so that's all good. You can wrap your meat in it, whack it in the freezer, stop all your sandwiches. But for a crafter, it's really, really useful because what you can do is trace off. It's got a sticky, it's got a plasticky side, and then it's got just a normal side. And you can trace off these leaves, because what you're going to do is your needle turn applique. So you can trace this off. And bearing in mind that you'd have to have it on the sticky side, so you'd have to trace it off with your sticky side facing up. Okay. So you might want to do that with a pencil, probably is best. Whoops. Cut that bit out. See, that goes all the way around to there. So that's going to be one piece. So when you then put that onto, you can then use your iron to just adhere that onto your fabric. Mm-hmm. And it holds with enough. It peels off when you need it to, but it holds it with enough. So you can then, and we've done this on so many demonstrations, you then cut your seam allowance bigger. Mm-hmm. You get a little paintbrush. I've left somewhere else. And just, well, actually, do you know what I have been using? Are the water pens.
Oh, nice.
And I put my my flatter in there.
Nice.
Run that along the seam, because I then press over my seam allowance onto my freezer paper. You can double up your freezer paper as well if you want. Mm-hmm. Just adhere one side to the next, nice. Which just makes it more robust. But we have done this so many times on demonstrations. You can watch it back on any of these Baltimore shows. And then that's just your neat. Then you'll take that template out once it's all pressed, and then you can just stitch it down. But we have done that a lot of times, so we don't need to demo that again. But that is it. It's a really, really simple, easy block with the stem stitch again, which we've demoed time and time and time again. So by the time that you get to this, look back at some of the old videos, because they're all there, and they show you how to do that in great detail. So that is this month's block. That is also the little fan charm purses back in stock, and again demoed once again. They make great little gifts. Grab yourself some fans maybe and some extra fan charms, and I will see you. It's Tuesday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. Tuesday tomorrow.
It is. I'm just going to very quickly say though, for anyone who's seen that gorgeous set to your right.
This is from the Madison set.
Yes.
Now, we did that out of one of the Tilda collections, but it is actually a Leesa Chandler collection. That's just two of them. I should have put something firm in there. That's Have we got any more of those clasps?
I think the clasps have all gone. They flew out. We do
I should
struggle to
try
get
and
these.
get them
When
some.
we,
Yeah,
when we
we should
get
get some
them,
more.
grab them because they will go quickly again.
There you go.
But
Should
that
put it that
pattern
way.
itself is available, and there are more makes. It's a brilliant pattern.
Yeah, there's another bag as well, but I think with Christmas parties coming up,
Gorgeous.
that is a great one. Do it in velvet,
Yep.
bit of Leesa.
It looks completely different with every fabric you use.
It does.
And the Leesa's great because it's got that little hint of metallic that's
Perfect.
just
Perfect. Maybe we should do that next month
Maybe.
and demo that in a Leesa. Let us know in the comments if that is something you would like to see. But guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Grab yourself some charm packs, and you know, there will be a few little deals on the website as well for those eagle-eyed amongst you.
Always.
Always. Take care, stay safe, lots of love.